All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So there's one thing I found about this device that I particularly don't like too well, and it is the speaker volume. Now, this does not have any kind of stereo speakers. It has a bottom firing speaker at the bottom down there, and the only time you really get a really loud, clear sound to where it's enjoyable by not using earbuds or headphones is just putting it at almost 100% volume. So I decided to download an application. So I'm going to show you what this sounds like prior to turning on the application.
If that's what you were thinking. Now, if anything, it would be the green.
Now, I do have the microphone facing me, so the volume probably won't be as loud even in this setting, but this is at peak volume.
And that'll be it.
So I'm going to turn the volume down to half just about and show you what it sounds like.
So I'll be rocking out with the 2019 Durango, the 2019.
It's almost that you can't hear it. So I went through the app store, and to my surprise, there are a ton of app or sound boosting apps. So I just grabbed one. Honestly, that's exactly what I did, and it's called Super Loud Volume Booster. That's all that it is, man. Nothing fancy. It's just an application that boosts the volume. So right now it's on 0, and my current volume is at 47. So I'm going to turn that video on again, then I'm going to increase that volume at the same time.
There, which is so boss, and then 2019 Challenger. But yeah, man, not much going on in the car game. Haven't heard much more about the wide body Chargers. In another video, I said, hey, I would definitely take the Laramie over the Charger, and some of you guys were like, what? Yeah, it just depends on what your needs are.
So ultimately what this app does is it kind of turns on like this surround, from what I can tell. When you're adjusting the volume, you hear like these crackling sounds, and I was like, oh, something's wrong. But once I stopped adjusting the volume, I could see that it's actually louder, and it does boost the volume.
And I really appreciate the value that I'm getting from this particular vehicle. And it's just hands down fantastic. So picking up the Laramie will be actually pretty sweet. I'm considering it. I'm taking care.
So that gives you some sense of how low or bad the volume is on this device. Yes, you could have it at peak volume all the time to get some sound out of it, but you could also enable one of these boosters right here, because pretty much with this booster at that highest, at that 28 or so, and the volume at 47, it sounds like it's at 100 almost. So the volume on this thing is good only at peak volume, only at 100, and that's unfortunate.
See if it's something I'm gonna do. You don't just jump out there and just start buying something.
Excuse me. And then also remember the microphone is facing directly towards me. So excuse me, folks. But that's a quick video on how you could possibly fix the volume on your device. And when I'm wearing Bluetooths and things like that and plugged in, it's completely different because I have Dolby Atmos. So that's the bad part. Some people say, well, I never use the speaker anyway. But there's a lot of people that do use the speaker, and this could be important to you. So I wanted to point this out. This is definitely one of the weaker sides of this device. Using the device on speakerphone, you have to crank it all the way up to 100 to get some sound. And I realized that it didn't matter what I was listening to. Yes, some microphones are louder than others, or videos recorded at a higher gain than others, but this particular phone just doesn't have the strongest bottom firing speaker. But that is not something that is going to stop me from telling you to buy this device for sure. That is probably the only thing that I've found about this device so far that I would consider a weakness. So wanted to point that out in this video. It's your man Jay. I hope you guys are enjoying your Galaxy A70. If you haven't picked one up yet, I'm going to recommend that you do. As of right now, it's definitely a hot device. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.